And God is only going to give us so many chances until, he's going to sooner or later get tired of us because, he don't want us to keep playing with him, and he's going to get tired. That's just like anybody else. You get tired, you keep pushing somebody to the point of no return.
Wow.
And in this play, Pamela Washington is the one that just would not bow down before God. And he actually, he does his thing.
Okay. So how did you get into writing this play?
Actually, my first stage play, which was called My Brother, My Sister, debuted back in 2011 in Jacksonville, Florida. And it actually started out as a script for a book.
Oh, okay.
But it ended up on stage, and I always, at that time and ever since then, I've always felt as if I'm more of a visual person.
Okay, so you woke up.
Pick up books and read them, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people are more prone to going to the movie theaters or going to see live theater. And the message that I wanted to get across in that particular production, I felt would have came across better on the stage, live.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel that this is a dying craft, that everybody is, back in the day, back in the 70s and the 80s, the plays were really jumping off. It seemed like it was like the chitlin circuit. Now everything is jumping back off onto the scene and everything. Why do you feel that plays have been slowly taking off so hard?
I would say, for one reason, because of the context of it. If you want to have your work out there, it really has to have a message. It has to be something that's going to hit home for people. A lot of productions, I'm going to be nice and say they sugarcoat real life situations.
Okay.
And instead of sugarcoating it, just tell the truth.
Okay.
Just tell the truth. Don't sugarcoat anything. Just put it out there and put it out there for what it is. That child is being molested. Show it on stage what actually does happen in that home where mama is gone.
Wow.
That's how I love raw theater.
Okay. You see a wall theater.
Raw. I love it. Raw. Here you go.
Okay. So
and I just think that, if it's not something that's going to hit home for people, something that they can't relate to, then they're not going to go and see it. They're not even going to waste their time.
Okay. So what is the industry like out there for the plays? How is everyone accepting your play out here right now?
They're loving it. My supporters and the response is right now, I have to say, it's always been good because even from day one, when I did my very first stage play, which was in Jacksonville, Florida, as I stated before, so we sold out of that. That was my first time doing a play. I am not even from Jacksonville, Florida, and was able to sell out that show. So ever since then, I'm not going to say every show that I've always done has been a sold out show, but right now things are, I can't complain. I receive support from people in multiple states that will travel to come and see my shows.
Wow. Okay. So you said this is your second play? Tell me about your first play.
This is number, what is it? Six. This is number
your
six
sixth play. Oh, so you have your feet wet already with doing. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're a veteran. You're not a newbie. You're not a newbie.
I wouldn't say that, but I have learned a lot. I really have, to the point where I can do some teaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you feel that your plays? Have you thought about putting your plays on TV?
Yes, I have. We have some available on DVD right now. And TV is a goal of mine.
Okay.
And it will happen.
So where can they get their DVDs at? We're gonna push this. Today's Playwriters Day. Today's Playwriters Day, and today we have a wonderful playwright here. She is going to tell you a little bit more about her first play and where you can go and see her second play at. And we're going to find out, not her second play, her sixth play, because she's a vet. She's not somebody that's new to the play industry. So come on. What is it that makes a good playwright?
What makes a good playwright?
Yeah, what makes a good playwright? Someone to write a wonderful, magnificent play.
Also, going back to as I stated before, you got to have a message.
You got to have a message, okay?
Anybody can anybody can write, but if it doesn't have a message in it, then it's just words on a paper. You want to hit real life situations. I mean, like I said, things that a lot of people don't want to talk about. Even though they don't want to talk about it, they'll buy that ticket and go see it.
Okay.
So, that's just in my opinion and what has worked for me.
Okay.
Is to do real life situations. I've always done real life situations. I don't believe in what we used to say back in the day when we were little, play. I like to do the for real.
For real plays, okay.
Yeah, the for real. It has to be something that can hit home. Dealing with abuse, child molestation, prostitution, drugs. See, you gotta hit something that's going to hit home with people, because you never know who's sitting out in that audience, and they're going to look at themselves and point at themselves and then say, okay, I need to get some help. That's me.
So your plays are mainly trying to target your audience that have been through some trials and tribulations,
or know someone,
or know someone has gone through that.
Right.
Okay. Is there any comedy in your plays? Or are there any big star hitters in your plays?
Yes. Majority of them do have comedy. Even the one that we did, I have one called "It Won't Happen Again," which based on and surrounds domestic violence. It has comedy, but the message in it is so real. You still get the message in spite of comedy. It's not I didn't put too much comedy in there because I didn't want to take away from the seriousness of the epidemic.
Okay.
That's the one issue that is real. It hits men and women. It's not just for one gender. A lot of people look at it as if, women are always the ones that are being abused. No, it happened both ways. So that particular play, it doesn't really, to me, it doesn't really target the victim. It targets the abuser. I want the man that's sitting in the audience, when he looks at that play, to say, I don't want to beat my wife again.
Okay.
You always see the plays where, the woman is, she's just being beat, and, you don't really get into why the abuser is doing what he's doing. Okay.
Now, are any of your plays from your past experience in life, or life experiences?
Yes, the one, It Won't Happen Again. That one does, because I'm a survivor, a domestic violence survivor.
Oh, wow.
And this is one of my ways of getting my testimony out, getting the word out, and advocating at the same time. Wow. So if I could just help one person, and even if it's a man, he needs help, because he probably don't even know why he's doing what he's doing.
Okay.
Now that play, it hits home for me. We're actually going to start filming for a film. We're going to do a movie version of that.
Okay.
Because it needs to go deeper. There's some things that we can't hit on the stage, but I know with the movie I can really hit those areas even more.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, what's the name of this current play that you have playing out, and where can they get tickets at?
The name of the play is Slander versus Truth. And you can go to www.dominiqueproductions.com. You can also find me, Liz Goins Turner. That's Liz with 2 V's. On Facebook, you can find Dominique Productions Facebook page as well. We're on Twitter. We're all over the place. So you can find anything about any upcoming events I have coming up, as well as the plays.
Now, do you are your plays also traveling plays? Do you come to Chicago, Milwaukee, Kankakee, St. Louis? Do you travel like that, or you just stay?
Yeah.
Okay.
We will go anywhere.
Okay.
We travel.
Okay, so is it per request? How would someone?
Love to travel.
So how would someone want? If someone wanted to get your play, they happen to be there in your city and happen to see where the play was playing at, and they wanted to have their play played here in their city. What must they do?
Contact me personally. And the best way to contact me would be via email. Would be the quickest way.
And what is that email?
Would be through DominiqueProductions@yahoo.com. So that'll be the easiest way to contact me, and I prefer when they contact me to leave contact information for themselves.
Okay.
And just give me a brief overview of what they're looking for, so I would know which production, that they're interested in, bring it to their city.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, give me a call at 708-343-3906. That's 708-343-3906. That's 708-343-3906. Rob G. Afternoon Drive Show on Smooth 90.5 FM. Can you hold on for a quick second? We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we're going to ask you a few more questions. Do you have a few seconds to answer a few more questions?
Sure.
Okay, we're going to go to a commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to give us a call at 708-343-3906.
Since America began, we have publicly honored God. Our Declaration of Independence says we're endowed with rights by our Creator. But activist judges are erasing God from our public square. And it's time the American people said, stop.
Today on Michigan's Economic Hospital, Dr. Granholm performs Democrat tax surgery and kills the patient.
For nearly 20 years, his hard work has earned him the respect and support of Democrats, Republicans, independents, and law enforcement.
Vote yes on Referred Law 6. You're voting for life. That's just common sense, South Dakota.
Tom Hamilton wants to turn back the clock to a time when teachers could strike without penalty.
They've had an iron grip on Washington, D.C. for decades, and federal law has kept workers powerless to get the union boss's hands out of their pockets. Until now.
Paid for by the Michigan Republican Party.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have a wonderful young lady online. She is an author, a playwright. Put your hands together for this young lady. Ladies and gentlemen, tell us your name again. Hello? Call?
Liz Goins Turner.
Miss Turner. And what's the name of your production of your plays?
Slander versus Truth.
Slander versus Truth. Where does that name come from? Slander versus Truth.
It's funny you ask. Really, that deals with the real life situation as well. I'm just going to be honest with you. I know of someone that is always constantly saying that people are just dragging their name in the mud. So hopefully someday this production will reach that person, and not only that person, you have a lot of people.
Are you trying to hint onto something? Are you laughing? Are you trying to hint? Is somebody in your life that threw some slander and some dirt at you? So you say, I'm gonna call this slander. I don't want to get sued, but you want to tell us who brought that slander on you? Who threw that backstabber? Who was the backstabber?
Trust me, they know who they are.
Oh,
they are.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Was it male or female? Huh?
Female.
Oh, female. See,
Yeah.
see.
You know, women